Hey everybody, it's Dan, your host here, Dan's Reviews, and today we are back for another Walking Dead video. Now today we're going to be doing a video giving our thoughts on more spoilers for The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 2. So this one is called The Damned. Of course, this one is coming tonight, of course. Very excited for it, especially after a very insane premiere. Very excited for The Walking Dead Episode 2. Now, this one will be covering some spoilers. So, definitely spoiler warning if you have not seen The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 1. But also, if you don't want to know anything about tonight's episode, that is actually pretty big. Then I would stay away from it. So, the first spoiler, I'm actually not going to put a picture of the character in my video because I don't want to kind of spoil it because, you know, the thumbnail and just, I don't want to do it. So, I'm not going to put a picture of this character in here, but in tonight's episode, this is the first spoiler, is that Morales is going to be returning. So the character from The Walking Dead Season 1, who was at the camp and left with his family because they decided not to go to the CDC. So he will be coming back as a savior tonight, which is, according to what I've heard, in terms of that, very excited because a lot of people keep talking about Morales. Over the years, a lot of people just won't shut up about Morales, so he is coming tonight. So, that is cool because we've been waiting for a long time since Season 1, and I guess, based off of the description, that will be the familiar face that Rick runs into. Now, there is also, they do say how the episode ends. Rick is apparently, kind of in the middle of battle, and all of a sudden, he just gets a gun pointed to his face, and it's Morales, and Rick says, the guy from Atlanta, he's kind of shocked, and then he says, Morales says, the saviors are coming, and then apparently that's when the episode ends, where he's holding Rick at gunpoint, but this time he's an enemy, so he's not on Rick's side, so that is very, very, really, really cool. So I'm very excited to see how that works out in tonight's episode, but that is what is going to happen according to the spoiler. Now, the next spoiler, and this one is pretty big. So, basically, in this episode, we're going to see some Alexandrians, Eric, Aaron, Francine, Toben, and some others, Scott, and some others. The random Alexandria kind of background people are going to be going and taking out an outpost. Just them, on their own. And apparently what is going to happen is that we're going to see the death of Holly. She's going to get shot, in like the torso, I believe is what it was. So, yeah, it looks like Francine will probably die. And then we're also going to get Toben, who is going to die. He's going to get shot in the arm, and apparently he's going to die a little after. At least that's what I've been hearing. Apparently he gets shot first in the arm, and then he dies later, but they don't say how he dies. So I don't know why they don't. But apparently he dies later. Now, they probably don't know exactly what happens, but they are around set and they do see everything, at least the majority, so it looks like some of this could be real and then some of this could not be real. And I'm pretty sure, though, that Toben dying and Francine dying makes a lot of sense, though. And then we get the death of Eric as well. Now, apparently he gets shot, but we don't know if he's going to die or not, and apparently it gets revealed in episode 3. So that's a decent cliffhanger, I guess. But I'm under the impression that he'll probably die because of the scene in the trailer where you have Aaron and he has like blood on his hands and everything like that. So that makes sense. So those are the spoilers. Now, the rest of it, now I just kind of want to explain a little bit of things. So, of course, tonight's episode, but a lot of people are probably under the impression that we're going to see the group, like a full group, attack an outpost. That is not what is going to happen. You're going to get Aaron, Eric, Francine, Toben, Scott, and some others from Alexandria attacking a outpost of saviors. So that's one outpost. That's one group right there. Then we're going to have a second group, which is going to be Morgan, Tara, Diane, and Jesus. And they are going to be attacking the satellite station. And they are going to be, looks like what they're going to do is they're actually not going to take them out. They're going to capture them based off of the scenes in the trailer, especially the one where you can see all the saviors walking on the road. Also the part where you see Tara pretending to shoot one of the saviors. So that's in there as well, and that's definitely something. But it looks like in the trailer, what is going to happen is that they are going to be capturing saviors and bringing them to the hilltop for some kind of thing. We don't know why they're doing it, but it's you can clearly see that they are, especially when you see the part in the trailer where Jesus is saying, "We're not here for revenge." So that is something as well. Now, Tara looks like she is going to be kind of running this thing, so looks pretty cool. But the fight between Morgan and Jesus, and this is something I do want to mention. It looks like Jared, the guy with the long hair from the Kingdom Savior group, looks like he's actually going to be captured as well. And I think the reason why Morgan and Jesus are going to be fighting, probably around this episode, is because Morgan wants to kill him and Jesus wants to keep everybody captive. So it looks like that might be why they're fighting. Now, whether or not we actually see Morgan kill Jared is still kind of up in the air, but I am very excited to see. Now, Morgan, of course, is kind of going crazy at this point. He's kind of, like you said, he's stuck. He's kind of in the middle, which I'm actually fine with because he can kill, but he's also not too violent at the same time where he has to clear everybody, so I like that. But of course, with Jared, he wants to kill him because he killed Ben, and Ben was really close to Morgan, so definitely makes some sense. Now, in terms of the Hilltop group, now, I think this is when they're going to cut it off. I don't think we're actually going to see the Hilltop in this episode. It's very possible that we can, to see everybody and, to bring the saviors at the hilltop. But I think that'll be actually spilled into episode 3 or 4, something like that. Just kind of based off of how much time we're going to have. It's not an extended episode, and we do have a couple more groups, after this. So, but definitely I think we'll probably see the hilltop soon. But just to see how Maggie's doing, everybody. But that will probably not be included in this episode. Now we also have the Kingdom group. So this is another group. This is, the third group. They are going to be attacking an outpost, just the Kingdom as well. So Diane is not with them now. So it looks like here what is going to be happening is that they're going to be attacking an outpost. It looks like we could. Apparently what happens, though, is that Daniel, who is the character with the, the blonde, cut hair, apparently he's going to be killed off in this episode. That is the big spoiler for their group. So he will be killed off in this episode, but the revealing part is that Shiva actually won't be, and that is kind of cool. So apparently Shiva will not be killed off in episode 2, but they don't say anything else about her being killed off later, or any spoilers of episode 3 or anything. We don't have any of that. But yeah, that is definitely something right there. So and then we have Rick and Daryl who are attacking an outpost on their own as well. So there's a lot of jumping around in this episode, I'm going to be guessing. But in this episode, Rick and Daryl are going to be off, and it looks like this is when they're going to run into Morales. I would almost guarantee that when Rick's walking down the hall, when he gets all the way down the hall, I think that's probably when he's going to see Morales, and that's how they're going to end it. I'm guessing. Now, we do see a part in the Comic-Con trailer where Rick is fighting someone, if you guys remember that. But I think that could actually be Morales. We don't really see the face. So I honestly think that Rick will probably get his revenge for Morales. Maybe, you never know, Morales could actually shoot him. He could shoot him in the leg or something like that. Maybe try to injure him and all that kind of stuff. Maybe because he doesn't want to kill him because he's Rick, but you never know. So make sure to write all your comments below. Now, there is one group we won't see for a couple of episodes, and that is Negan. According to what I've been hearing, he's only going to be showing up in episode 5. So that is very disappointing, but we've heard about that before this season started, that he wasn't going to be in a few episodes. So that time is now, but I'm very excited for episode 5, but we won't see him. So in this episode tonight, guys, we're going to be getting Eric's group. I want to call it Aaron and Eric's group. We're going to, the little Alexandrian group. We're going to get Tara's group. We're going to get Ezekiel's group. And we're going to get Rick and Daryl attacking an outpost as well. So, and then we also have the Hilltop, which we'll probably not see, and the Saviors that we probably won't see as well. So, make sure to write all your comments below, guys, about all of this stuff. Make sure to, write what you guys think about it, and I will catch you guys later, and also make sure to enjoy the episode tonight, guys, and I will catch you guys later.